Welcome back folks, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're going to talk about the complicated family ties of the Arasaka family. Recently there were a lot of questions about Yorinobu and Saburo and what actually happened between them, so in this video I will cover the most prominent members of the family and why the inner war is probably to come in 2077. So to understand the Arasaka family, we must go back all the way to 1942, where we see Lieutenant Saburo Arasaka, one of the most prominent pilots in the Japanese Imperial Army, with more than 20 confirmed kills over the course of short time. But during one mission, Saburo was actually tailing another aircraft when another USA plane came into the line of sight and opened fire with multiple bullets and debris, hitting Saburo, shattering his left arm and the left eye. He got unconscious after that and he woke up only to manage to save himself and regain the control of the aircraft with only 2,000 feet to spare to the ground. After that, Saburo was rushed into a hospital where he was told his arm is basically destroyed and he will never see through his left eye again, therefore he will never fly the plane again. Now, because Saburo came down from a samurai lines, he simply didn't want to quit, so he later joined and took control of Arasaka Company after his father Sasai Arasaka passed away. Now, Sasai was a very smart man. He had foreseen the fall of Japan during World War II and managed to steer his company in a way so it doesn't fall. It's important to know that his wife is called Yui and she is the mother of Saburo. But after Sasai died, she followed him 3 years later. Now, after Saburo managed to get a full control over the company, he knew that information is the key. And that's also when he formed the security part of the corporation that later got thousands of independent, rich clients as well as other corporations to protect. And later on, he knew that the only way to secure complete control is doing some things on the other side of the law. And that's when these Black Ops teams started coming out of that security branch with assassinations, bribery, assaults, intimidation, basically everything to secure that #1 place. And since Saburo also saw the crash and collapse of the United States is coming, when it happened, most corporations kinda crashed with it, while he emerged as a victor. And his primary goal, being the megalomaniac he is to restore Japan to its former imperial glory, but also using everything from the future like information, tech, augmentations, weapons, whatever it takes to do it. Now here comes the drama. Saburo Arasaka had 3 wives and the most prominent one here is Michiko. She gave birth to Hanako and Yorinobu Arasaka we know. Meanwhile, their older half-brother Kei Arasaka is the eldest in the family and the one who is almost like Saburo. So let's start from him. Now, Kei Arasaka is the heir to the Arasaka corporate empire and his father groomed him from the start and kinda brainwashed him from the beginning to fulfill that role. Now, Kei is extremely intelligent like his father, but he is not driven because Saburo is Saburo, and even though Kei wants to continue the tradition of the company, he is more calculated and cold than Saburo, which makes him equally, if not more dangerous. He also takes care of the corporation in a way where he goes to meetings and handles stuff outside, while Saburo stays indoors in the compound because, well, he is kinda old, he cannot really move that much. But every decision is still coming from Saburo, so Kei never actually had full control for as long as his father is alive. Now on the other side we have Hanako Arasaka. Now she is the youngest child of Saburo and Michiko, who actually passed away moments after she gave birth to her. And because Saburo wanted to protect his daughter from the outside world, she was schooled and taught everything from the safety of the compound of the corporation. Basically, Saburo wanted to protect her from all the external factors of the dark future they live in, and also being very silent about what this corporation actually does. She had no idea whatsoever. She did actually manage to learn more after being exposed to the net and finding stuff there. And Hanako is probably the most normal person in the family, and also she does despise Kei because, you know, he is cold like Saburo. And she swore after Saburo dies, which will never happen it seems, that she will lead an independent life outside. But Kei doesn't like that so much. She's also a very skilled netrunner, so it's a fun thing to know. And later, after, the Fourth Corporate War and what we learn in the time of the Red and during 2077, is that actually Hanako did take control of one part of the corporation. But that's not all. Here comes Yorinobu Arasaka. See this rebel right here? Yeah, that's him. Well, after Yorinobu graduated, Saburo called him in and told him everything, including the dark side of the company, because Saburo thought, yeah, it's another son of mine to assume control and basically extend this company to the universe, it seems. But Yorinobu was not happy. He was actually disgusted by what Arasaka actually was and swore that he would expose everything and destroy the corporation once and for all. That's why Yorinobu slipped away and vanished for 4 years, where he came back with a bunch of Tokyo nomads, and they were named Koketsu no Ryu, or the Steel Dragons. Their primary goal was to harass Arasaka, attack their businesses and soldiers to finally bring it down. That's why Kei and Saburo swore that he needs to be destroyed, and I am honestly very surprised that he managed to survive until 2077. He also has a very strong bond with his sister Hanako and communicates with her once a month through the net, and he swore that he will get her out of that prison once he defeats Arasaka, which basically, she did actually assume control of Arasaka, so she kinda went away from that compound, but Yorinobu never actually managed to kinda save her. And that's why this thing is going to blow up again in 2077 when we steal the immortality chip from them, so Yorinobu still in 2077 wants to destroy Saburo. His tactics probably changed because he's no longer with the Steel Dragons, he's actually inside of Arasaka because he realized that destroying Arasaka from the outside is near impossible, so what he's going to do, he's going to join the company and destroy it from the inside. Again, the inner war in Arasaka is just about to happen in my opinion, because Saburo, as I said, is still alive in 2077, yes, but I doubt he still has the same power as before, especially after the Fourth Corporate War, but it's Saburo after all, you never ever underestimate him. And if there is a chance to assault Arasaka from the inside, Yorinobu is definitely going to take it, so that's why he's so close to them. It's his only goal, is to be, is to have Arasaka shut down, even if it means killing them all. So this is why this family tree is very complicated, because they're so huge with over 1 million employees and 100,000 soldiers, so each Arasaka family member kinda has a part in it. But this doesn't mean they are united, and they can have their own little, let's say, parts of the company, but Saburo is still on the top. And we shall see how things unfold in 2077, but I wanted to make this video to kinda explain why are things the way they are, and that's all for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to tell me down below what you think about all of this, and click that like and subscribe button for more. Also join our growing community on Twitter and Discord, and I made a Patreon page if you wanted an extra way to support the channel. The link is down below. And huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.